Welcome back, EYT fans, friends, family. We are just starting up our match play format. This is Riley Smith.
And Mason Petrin.
Excited to report the match play finals.
In front of us on the live stream pair, we have the U20 boys, top 5. The first seed got a 2-round bye, and second seed has a 1-round bye.
Interesting format for this match play. So it's not typical. We're not going to have our 4 versus 5 move on versus the 3. This is a 3-person format. So the 3, 4, and 5 seeds bowl at the same time. The low guy or girl gets eliminated. We bring in the 2 seed. Then the 2 seed will compete. Lowest game thrown out. Top seed comes in. Lowest game thrown out. And then that final 2 bowlers that are left bowl 1 match to win it all.
Definitely a unique format here, and it gives you a couple games if you can get past that first game to figure it out. And the people with the buys, the 2 bowlers with buys, they can definitely watch and see how their opponents are attacking the lanes, and they can kind of game plan it off that. So we'll see what they can pull out.
We will keep you guys updated with the other matches that are going on. In front of us, U20 boys. Just to the right of us is the U20 girls. And then from there, we spread out to the U15 and U12. In our first match here, Nolan Blessing, a 2-hander from Ohio. You just saw Edward leave a stone 7-pin there. And Brandon Caruso. So these are our 3, 4, and 5 seeds. Bowling 1 game, and the lowest score will be eliminated. Six spare from Brandon and a 9 miss to start the game from Edward. We're bowling on the same pattern that we bowled on for 5 games.
Great shot by Nolan with the messenger taking out that 10-pin there.
Off to a good start. Strike for Nolan. With this being 1 game on the fresh, you really have to come out firing.
Oh yeah, there's no room for errors when it's a 1-game elimination match. And just got to finish in the top 2 out of 3 here to move on. And we'll see which of these 2 do so. Looks like we have a few different angles from each of these competitors, as Edward is playing more up the lane than Brandon Caruso, playing a little bit deeper, and Nolan playing the deepest. So,
and that's exactly what this pattern sets up for.
Yeah, like we stated all day, you can play multiple angles on fresh here, and we'll see which one works the best for these 3.
If anybody has questions about the pattern, feel free to go on to the EliteYouthTour.com. Underneath the Battle Royale, you can see the medium pattern. It allows for many different angles to be playing, and we're going to see this later on with the lefty, and the righties will be playing different areas.
Nice shot from Nolan again as he doubles up to start game 1.
Brandon Caruso steps up, looking to throw his first strike.
By Brandon there. As you could see, the ball with the motion down lane, right where he needed to put it.
Takes the 9 right out. Almost a stone 9.
Yeah, that looks like Nolan almost had that stone 9, and Brandon as well on that left lane, both sending messengers.
Edwards playing up the ditch, left that one a little outside, and it's in the gutter.
See if he can bounce back from that one and execute a little bit better playing out there.
Here, Nolan will be playing a lot deeper. Working on a turkey.
He locked in to start off this game of first round match play elimination.
Yeah, he's definitely showing a good confident delivery, good mental game right now. He's staying even keeled. Even though he has a turkey, he knows there's a lot of game left. And Edwards struggling to find a line here. What do you think of his outside approach right now?
Right now, the other two seem to be playing further left than him, obviously, bouncing it off that 9, 10, 11 zone down lane, and they seem to be hitting the pocket pretty well. At least Brandon did on his last shot. We'll see if he can do that again on lane 22.
Definitely seems like the inside zone is the place to be. This is interesting over here. We have Edward is changing jerseys. Superstition, maybe.
Yeah, it's I like it. It has some Wisconsin all over it. So maybe it'll bring him some power. Wisconsin and Lake Michigan.
Little JBST jersey that they give away in the Wisconsin area. Good 9 spare.
Let's see if this jersey helps him out a little bit better. Maybe a little more room for arm swing or something.
Up the ditch again.
See if Nolan can keep it going.
Good form there. Tickles
As he
it.
takes the ham bone to start game 1.
All right, through 4 frames here. Edward is trailing.
Finally found his first mark of the game in the 4th.
The new shirt gave him a spare.
Yeah, definitely improved.
You think he's got another shirt for a strike?
He did disappear to the back again, so we'll see if the 3rd jersey comes out. Definitely a unique tactic.
Here's Brandon Caruso. He's got a nice little lead on the 3rd place Edward. Looking to keep the ball in front of him. Stay clean. Playing 3rd arrow. Going out to 10. Nicely done.
Buries another one on that left lane. Feeling really comfortable. Here Edward is looking for his first strike of this game. Looking to gain some momentum off that spare.
Looks better off his hand.
Oh,
And just hooked past the headpin through the nose.
yeah, definitely not the kind of start he was expecting after making top 5 after the first 15 games of qualifying.
And this is where we're bowling the same pattern that we bowled on today, and he's keeping with the same game as he'd like.
Nolan looks like he left that one inside just a hair.
So that's a 9. That's a 8-1 for Nolan.
Looks like he's a little confused as to why the ball didn't hook a little bit. and just takes the 10 out of the 6-10.
Caruso with a nice shot. Looked like he missed a little bit left of target on lane 21. He was more around 10 at the break point. On this shot on 22, you saw he was closer to 11, 12, maybe 12 area, and just pinched it a little bit, causing the ball to go high.
Yeah, lucky to kick that 10 out. Almost a 4-10 split right there.
We'll see here if Edward decides to stay outside. He has.
That one about as good as he could have, and had to be perfect in order for it to strike.
So now comes Nolan. He's working off that 8-1, looking to bounce back after a nice hand bone to start the game. He's in the lead. Nice delivery. Get to that 10 board again. Executes nicely.
Yeah, just he seems to be locked in right now. As long as he hits that down lane board right around 10-11, he seems to be okay. See if Brandon can keep pace, looking for a double this game. Or not a double. But he
another
seems
great
to
shot.
have figured out the left lane.
Another great shot.
Kicking the 9 out.
Yeah, that shot compared to his last one on 22 is, again, getting down that 10 board, and he's much more aggressive, firm on it, and it was able to get through and kick that 9 out rather than going a little bit high and leaving the 4 pin.
Edward still playing that shot up the gutter. Comes up a little high for a 4 pin.
Yeah, to be honest, he doesn't have as good of a look as the other two bowlers on that outside line, so I'm sure he'll look back on this and think, oh, just a mistake of the match and maybe sticking with it too long. But in either case, top 5 in the U20 division.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of. But he definitely doesn't have as much room for error as the other two do playing left.
Yeah, it's very apparent. Nolan leaked his first shot a little bit right, looking to convert. Ooh. Leaves the 4 pin. He's kind of wondering what's going on now.
Yeah, he's as long as he stays clean the rest this way, he should be okay, but definitely not too happy with the results he's had.
Yeah, after starting 4 consecutive strikes in the pocket, 8-1, strike 6-3 is...
Kind of scratch your head a little bit on that.
Yeah. Wonder if transition's coming or maybe lack of focus. You know, that's a good possibility. He had front 4 and he's watching. That was a good strike.
Not giving up.
He's got the front 4. He might be thinking, oh, this is a cruise now. And you let go of that gas pedal just a little bit, your focus goes down, and this is sometimes what happens.
Yeah, Brandon taking the 2 off the 2-8 there, so door opens up a little bit more for him as Edward strikes. He can punch out yet and put some pressure on them, but the other two just need to stay clean or get one more mark or 2. They'll be fine.
Yeah, max for Edward is 167. Nice shot by Nolan, good bounce back. And you can see the players are kind of giving that motion of what's going on. They're raising their hands up and shrugging their shoulders, not sure what happened.
But that one.
That'll lock it up.
Looks like we found our 2 moving on.
We have 2 moving on, and incoming is a 2 seed, Alex Acosta. So Nolan Blessing is moving on with Brendan Caruso, and then Alex Acosta will come in as the number 2 seed. Same format, 3 bowlers will bowl 1 game. The lowest score will be eliminated. Mason, what's going on with the U20 girls?
Over here, it looks like Jillian is, she's actually the low woman on that pair.
So she's stepping up in the 9th frame here. She has 121 in the 7th, looking for a double. Connects, that's very big strike.
Huge double for the foundation frame. Double going into the 10th frame as she's mark or two back from the other two.
So we have in the 7th frame 121, 146, and 132.
As Jasmine
And,
McKeel goes up for her 9th frame, working off a 9 spare.
Connects on a strong strike.
She buries another one to set herself up for the 10th frame.
This is getting down to it. We are coming to the 10th frame with some pressure. Another
Oh.
nice strike in the foundation.
So they all strike in the 9th frame to set them up. Julian's working on a double, and she's going to need the first one here to set some pressure on the other two.
She can get to 211. 212 is another max score. And 226 is a max score. That's if they all strike out. So we do have a 1-pin possibility here. Jillian delivers. Left that one wide of target. Looks like a 7 count. The 1-2-5.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So Julian's now max score looking to be a 188 with a spare here.
Jasmine steps up and gets a bucket crumbler. Big strike and a big gathering of fans.
Oh yeah, not many of these athletes left. They are sticking around to see which one of their peers is going to walk away with the win here.
Queen mute.
You need to assign people to help you. Are they? Because there's a tie. Yeah, because there's no way you can. Let me find someone to help you. Yeah, I'll find someone.
Jasmine U20 connects with the turkey,
I haven't seen him.
which is a double in the 10th frame. That puts her above Jillian Martin.
So it looks like Jasmine is going to lock herself into that next round. And
U20 boys are finishing up right in front of us. 206 by Caruso. 125 for Edward. Strong finish for Jasmine.
all right, looks like Barbara comes up in the 10th frame here and goes 9.
Stone
And
7. That was high flush stone 7.
Yep, so looks like she is moving on as well. She's just going to need to spare this up and she'll be fine.
Converts it nicely, and that'll do it. So Jillian Martin has been eliminated from the U20 girls division.
And Jasmine and Barbara are the ones moving on to the next round of this elimination match play. As Barbara finishes out with a 203.
Solid games over there by the U20 girls. 212, 203, and 186.
Yeah, definitely going to have to show up for that next round.
Yeah,
for
this is fresh conditions.
And now there's a small pause as we wait for the next round to start.
We're still waiting scores from the rest of the divisions. We apologize for not having this updated right away.
There appears to be a tie game down, I think it looks like the U15 division. So they're going to have a little bit of a roll-off going on.
Yeah, tie game, so the lowest score gets eliminated. This is some pressure bowling.
each of these match plays, they're going to stay on the same pair. So we're going to continue to have the U20 boys on our live streams, lanes 21, 22. As we're still waiting for them to announce the next round. They're going into a 2-frame roll-off over in the U15 women's division. First bowler goes up, buries the pocket, leaves a ringing 10-pin. As she patiently waits for her ball to come back to shoot the spare. Shoots just a bit left, so 9-0 for her 9th frame. Here comes Brenna Hartzler as she goes in for her first shot of this overtime bolt roll-off. She goes up, carries a light mixer, knocking the 7 late. She goes up on the left lane to finish out her roll-off frame. Big shot here as Abigail is waiting, or Jenna, yeah, Abigail is waiting. She shoots, leaves a ringing 10-pin it looks like.
Very good shot.
Big spare shot here. Can either really put it away and put the pressure on Abigail, or leaves the door wide open for Abigail to make a little comeback here.
She can punch out for a 39 score, so we're doing 9th and 10th frame roll-off. And if Brenna converts this, she has a chance for 40. Misses it, right gutter.
Come on, Ann, let's go.
Leaving her at a score of 28 for this 2-frame roll-off as Abigail steps up. She will need a mark and either a 9 spare strike or any spare strike.
She needs 20 pins to fill. Delivers, playing up 10.
Oh, crosses over.
Crosses over and gets the strike.
So here she goes. 2 shots to get the 10 pins for
She
the
needs
win.
a mark. Any kind of mark, she moves on. She's hovering her hands over the air dryer. Seems to be pretty nervous. Cameras are out. The crowd is anxiously waiting. She delivers. Playing 10 again.
Another crossover.
6-10. 6-10 is left. This is a makeable spare. She has to get 1 to tie, 2. She's moving on.
It's exciting times here. It's a big shot. Earlier she missed that 10 pin on the left lane. Missed it left. So here she has the 6-10. See if she can convert this time.
You can see the 6-10 left on lane 19, or excuse me, 18. The ball will come down shortly.
And
She
she gets
takes
one.
one.
Another roll off. We are going into double overtime.
Go, one more time, let's go.
28 to 28, a 2-frame roll-off, 9th and 10th frame. You cannot make this up.
Just do it. Just do it. Be like, sorry for the bad angle, but is Curtis back there?
Looking for her first spare in these roll-offs.
Trying to give you some action here of this U15 girls roll off again.
Fires at the spare. As she converts.
That's a
All
big
right,
spare. Big
that's
spare.
First
Sets
one
her
in the
up.
roll-off, so that's huge. Maybe she'll gain some confidence if she gets another shot at it.
Again, this is the match play. U15 girls. We had a tie with 167 and then a 9th and 10th frame roll. They tied again at 28.
Yes, Jenna Hedgepath has moved on to the next round, awaiting for this roll-off to conclude.
Pocket
right.
strike.
Brenna 10 back.
Great emotion. Very big shot there. But now you have to take a second. You have to take a second and relax after that shot. This shot is more important than that last strike.
Yes, come back to reality, focus, take
She's
a deep
doing
breath.
her pre-shot routine. A couple of arm swings before she goes. A couple of deep breaths.
Let's go of it.
Good delivery.
Ooh.
Cross is over.
Leaves the 1-3.
Makeable spare. And her reaction, okay, we're okay. I can make this.
Definitely could have been worse.
Could have been worse. So a spare here will give her 20 in the 9th for a possible 40 max.
And
Nice
she
conversion.
converts.
This is huge. Strike for 40.
Yeah, if she strikes, she's going to force Abigail to get that first one in the 10th.
That does force her. Because if Abigail goes 9 spare, it's 39.
Yep. Big shot here.
Crossing over again.
Crosses. And
Looks like the 1-3-6 was left. Still a good score here. That makes Abigail get a spare at the bare minimum with good count.
yes, so pressure is still on as Brenna finishes with a 37 for her 2-frame roll-off.
Wasting no time.
Ooh. She throws a great shot, leaving a 4-pin. So here she goes.
Quality shot right there. And this, it does not get any more nerve-wracking than this. You have a 4-pin left for a chance to win this match with good count in the fill ball.
Yeah, she needs this.
She's
mark.
switching to a plastic ball to go cross lane. Nice.
She makes it. Here we go. So she is going to need 9 pins to move on, 8 to tie.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Let's see if she can close this roll-off out. Second roll-off for these two.
Second roll off. So they have this experience, slight inexperience underneath their belt. They were both feeling the nerves in the first match. Let's see how she delivers here.
Gets up there, lines up, releases. And she throws
7
crosses over.
for a 36.
And Brenna
One
Hartzler
pin separates them.
moves on.
Big round of applause from all the fans here. And many, many bowlers are still sticking around. The U12, the U20s, we're all watching that. Very exciting. What an experience. Congratulations, Brenna. Abigail, great tournament to you. Top 5 finish.
Nothing to be ashamed of. That was a great showing this weekend.
So that concludes our first round of match play. We'll stay here, so please stay with us. We're giving us some practice. So in just a few minutes, we'll see 4 shots of practice balls from the new 2 seeds that are coming in. They'll bowl 3 games, and the low score will be eliminated.
All right, so for the U12 mixed division, we have Luke Switolski moving on with a 193, and Spiro Shank moving on, who shot 189. Josh Luke Weems finishes in 5th place, shooting 141. And they will be going on to the next round to face Roman Caporal. And the lowest score for that one will be eliminated and move on as well. For the U15 boys, we had Aiden Kaufman with a 193 move on. Judd Barron eliminated at 158, and Dylan Murray with a 200. As we just saw, Jenna Hedgepath and Brenna Hartzler move on. Jenna shot 181. Abigail and Brenna both shot 167. Went into a double roll-off where Brenna won 38 to 37. In the U20 girls, Jillian Martin was eliminated with a 186. Barbara Lunsford moves on with a 203 as Jasmine McKeel with a 212. And then, as we saw in the U20 boys, Nolan Blessing moves on with a 191. Brandon Caruso had a 206, and then Edward Zarowski was eliminated with a 125. And now, the new athletes coming in that had the first round bye are getting their 4 shots, 2 on each lane, and then we'll start this next round up again.
We get to see some practice shots from Alex Caruso. He's also playing the outside part of this lane.
Well, with Edward playing out there a little bit, he should have it broken down a little bit for a whole game's worth, as it looks like he's throwing a urethane ball up the gutter.
Very exciting first match there, first round from all of our bowlers.
Yeah, most of them had pretty good matches, close matches. I think the U12 was a bit of a blowout in the U20. Everything else came down to that last frame.
Very
And
exciting.
for U15, the double roll-off.
I mean, this is you cannot replicate this in practice. You can go out, get all the physical game you want, all the mental game practice you want, but nowhere are you going to find this kind of pressure.
No, and especially on a live stream pair, that does add a bit pressure. We've talked to a few athletes that said they did feel a little bit more nervous coming onto these pairs.
Yeah, it's uncomparable. And the amount of people that are staying to watch is awesome to see. There's bowlers that weren't in the cut, still here with their families and having a great time. I mean, this
Yeah.
is an atmosphere that every bowling tournament strives for, and the EYT has it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And whenever somebody gets eliminated or they make big shots, the crowd's getting into it. They're there to
Yes.
support them for both the good and bad breaks. It's been amazing to watch, actually, after that first round.
Yeah, everyone was focused in on that one shot through the U15 girls, and I don't know, maybe 150 people are watching.
Yeah, even Cameron Crowe is standing right next to us, and he said, "I'm 18 years old, and my heart was beating. I couldn't imagine being 13 years old."
Oh man,
So that was pretty cool to hear from him, and he's a
Yeah.
past champion,
Yeah.
and he got his heart going.
Hearing some chatter throughout the bowling alley too, I was some of the people that were closer were able to say that they could physically see them shaking. The bowlers were shaking with nerves. And what an experience. What a great thing to go through at this age. I mean, yes, it's really tough for the loser. But wow, the experience is just incredible. Looks like our practice is close to conclusion. Each new competitor, so the 2 seeds that are coming in, got 4 balls of shadow. And we'll be getting them fired up in a second here.
Yeah, and so again, the new competitors for U12, we have Roman Caporal. U15 boys, Kyle Pranger. U15 girls, Gianna Brandolino. Girls U20 is Brooklyn Gagnon. And U20 boys, Alex Acosta, who gets up and fires a great first strike.
So I noticed he is playing the gutter. However, he's a little bit further left than Edward was on our first match. And he's using a urethane bowling ball. Much of the same from Caruso. Nolan Blessing on lane 21. And I zoomed in on that.
Don't see that too often.
Ooh,
Terrible
I
break.
apologize again on that. Oh my.
Well, nothing you can do on that. That was just a bad break on a great shot.
And that's the frame you want it to happen. The first frame.
Yes.
Not too much is lost because now you go 9 spare. If he connects on a strike there, he could have possibly had 30 in the first frame. Now he has 20.
Yeah.
If that's in the middle of a string, of a double and then turkey and then that happens, you're talking a lot more pins.
Yeah. So that was, if it had to happen, that was the perfect frame.
And he covers it nicely, so we're all clean through 1 frame.
Here, Brandon Caruso looking to double up this game. Got it just a little bit wide.
Yeah. Zooming in on that, I saw the 6-pin fly right around that 10-pin.
Looks like the ball just had to make up a little bit too much room and wasted a little bit too much energy for that one.
Nolan playing the same line as Brandon and connects on the perfect strike. Point B, straight and hard at it. No room for error, really.
And let's see if Alex can get back on that strike train here as he enters the 3rd frame on the left lane.
Tight match, we're all at 20, even across the board.
Hard and straight.
Powerful. 2-handed approach. Revs and ball speed makes the pins dance.
Jared Schmidt, I'd like to say hi back. Hope you're having a great weekend and enjoying the live stream and this great competition.
Nolan has an upper hand here if he can get this double. Goes high in 4-7s. So he would have had a double there with a 20 in the first, and everyone else would have had a 20 in the first with a spare, which he could have gained 10 pins on that shot.
Easy spare there for Brandon. Effortless.
Back-to-back 10 pins for him. Shrugs it off. 9 spare, move on. Good frame. Take it, build some positives.
Nolan going for another spare attempt as he covers the 4-7.
Wasting no time as Acosta. Solid strike. First double of our match. That's big. That's big. You make a statement after that shot.
Oh yeah, and he is all tournament. He is between that 1 and 2 seed. Right towards the end, dropped down to 2nd seed, and he wants to get to that championship match and prove to be the top bowler here.
Yeah, he got his 2018 Bowler of the Year taken away from 2019 by Cameron Crowe, who is waiting patiently in the wings. Alex was 2018's Bowl of the Year, and he's looking to get that title back.
Yeah, he's gonna have his work cut out for that. All these guys are throwing great shots, keeping it right in the pocket.
Nolan back on the strike train. Seems like he likes the right lane as he doubled, or he threw 2 strikes in a row on that lane. Tough spare here. It's a 5 count instead of the typical washout 6 count. Going straight at it. It takes 3 off.
All right, got some room to grow with the lead on as Alex steps up.
Yeah, a chance to really extend this lead and be in the driver's seat. Leaves that one way right. Similar leave, except that's a 7 count washout. Or excuse me, 6 count. 1, 2, 8, 10.
Brandon Caruso stepping up on lane 22.
That's a big shot here for him,
Yeah,
for Brandon.
trying to eliminate that washout from last frame.
That one's also outside, not coming back, hitting the 3-pin in the face and leaving the 1, 2, 4. Going cross lane, hooking at it, not quite enough.
All right, now let's see if Nolan can stay clean through 5 as he steps up on lane 21.
And this is a great opportunity now for Nolan. I mean, this match, after the 6-2, the 5-2, you know, here we have a spare conversion. It goes. I mean, this is a great opportunity for anyone to take this match and run with it.
Oh yeah, it's wide open still.
And Nolan has the greatest opportunity here as he starts or winds up our 5th frame, leaving the 2-5.
All right, keeping the Dutch 200 game alive.
Alex will start us off in the 6th frame. That looks a lot better. 10-pin. It's a good shot. Pocket 10-pin.
And we got an update for the U12 boys here. We got Roman, who started out with 3 strikes and is leading with 114 in the 5th. Spiros is at 57 in the 5th. And Luke, 42 in the 3rd, working off a double.
So Spiros is going to have to put together a couple of good frames here. And that's the U12 boys. Spare conversion is successful for Alex. Nolan also staying clean. Let's see what Brandon's got. Last 2 shots he missed a little bit right. What would your adjustment be off of this, Mason?
I think he's just getting a little quick with his feet, honestly. Running to the line and just pulling down on his backswing and kind of just keep sending it way off to the right. So take a few deep breaths, focus, and really make sure you hit your down lane mark.
Yeah, the angles that he was playing narrow at the start of the game. Now they're really open. So, yeah, something like that physical game is causing that issue. This is a little bit tighter. Crossing over, getting 8. 6-10. Brandon is going for the 10-pin here. 9 spares, good frame. Nolan looking to stay clean. Going for back-to-back 8 spares. He takes the 10 off again. He did this in the first match as well, leaving the door open.
And Alex taking full advantage of that after seeing it and putting 10 back in the pit.
Wasting no time. Putting a little bit of extra pressure on his competitors. He is leading off every frame so far. He's starting off the 7th frame with a strike.
And it looks like he has taken the lead through 6th.
He has. So Nolan has 107 in the 6th. Alex at 112 in the 6th. And Brandon has a chance for 100 in the 6th. Still a very close match. One spare away. Much better shot there.
All right.
Great execution.
And if he can work on that and double off of it, he could find himself back in 2nd, maybe 1st place, depending on what Alex does here.
Much better shot from Brandon there. He got that on top of that cheater board down lane, which is board number 10. And the previous 2 or 3 shots were way outside of that, looking at the 5 board.
And Nolan covers his 4-8.
Alex
right.
looking for a double, leaves a 4-pin.
And here comes Brandon Caruso looking for his first double of the game as he looks to settle in and get comfortable.
A lot of action going on here. Brandon's looking for his first double of the game. This is inside Brooklyn's 6-pin. Let's give a quick update on the girls.
Come on, B, let's go.
U20 girls.
Nice cover, Alex.
Through 5 over by the women's side in U20. It looks like Brooklyn is at 59 in the 5th. And she's working on that open. Then Jasmine has 78 opened in the 5th. And then Miss Lunsford over here has 75 in the 5th. Decently tight race still.
Working on a spare, so she has the upper hand. And connects on a strike as well. So she is with 4 clean frames in a row, 9 spares and strikes. Seems to have found something. Jasmine with a couple of pocket shots. So she has a pocket strike and now a pocket 10-pin. So she's also working her way towards improving her score. And Alex starts our 9th frame, foundation with a strike.
As Nolan looks to convert this 6-pin spare.
Alex likes to get up there and fire.
He does not waste any time once he picks his ball up.
Yeah, Nolan a little bit more methodical, takes his time. Kind of seems like he's thinking through his shots, a little longer pre-shot routine. So 2 two-handers and a one-hander. All 3 are righties, with the leader as a 2-handed lefty. A lot of power shown right there. Foundation frame strike. And Nolan looking to keep up with his competitors with a foundation frame strike as well.
It's a big shot here. It's a close race.
It's left off his hand.
All right.
3-pin. Alex, no time is wasted. And he goes through the face with the 4-6. He had the upper hand going into the 10th frame, and the tide has turned.
Yeah.
Now Nolan is sitting, I have to make this fair.
Yeah, and they stay clean in the 10th frame. It's looking pretty promising.
Oh, he hooked it past the 3-pin. That had to have been nerves.
Yeah, he just got a little lax out there and hooked right by it.
I know Nolan as a good spare shooter. However, he's not out of it.
He now needs a double in the 10th frame to stay alive.
First hit here for Brandon. So Alex is in with a 180. That's a good delivery. Little firm, huh?
Yeah, just went a little long for him and lucky to leave just the 2-pin.
Amped up on that big shot in the 10th frame. It's important. And got excited. 2-pin, he can convert this spare. So Brandon has to strike, spare and strike to tie. Nolan has to connect here.
Oh,
And it's a 7-pin.
he's
That was a great shot.
and he converts and looks like he will move on as long as he
He's gotta
keeps his foot behind the line.
Keep it on the lane. Fill 5, keep it on the lane. Shuts him out.
Goes up, converts the 7-pin.
So that makes him get 5. Brandon has to, I'd imagine, throw it straight down the middle.
Yeah, all he needs is half the pins and he shuts Nolan out.
Goes with his typical strike ball. Messenger 10, successful.
Alex and Brandon both move on.
Woo! That
Another
could've been,
exciting match.
Could have been devastating for Alex. Going up 4-6 in the 10th, gets 1, which is a smart count, by the way. If he gets 0 there, he has 179, and he potentially loses. At least he had a chance to tie. Brendan steps up, 9 spare strike, ties. Nolan had a chance to strike out and advance. Unfortunately, stubborn 7-pin stood in his way.
All
So
right.
wow, that was exciting, quick. This is the first match done. I mean, they were moving. Actually, I think we just got word. U12 just finished.
Yep. It looks like Luke Switolski shoots a 173 to move on. Roman Caporal shoots 200 to move on. And Spiros Shank shoots 137 and is eliminated from the match play today, finishing in 4th place.
Let's see if we can give you guys a view of our U20 girls finishing up. Oh, they're completed.
All right. And it looks like on the U20 division side, Jasmine McKeel is going to move on as she finishes up her 10th frame. And Barbara Lunsford moves on as well. She's still waiting for her 10th frame. And Brooklyn, who was the number 2 seed, is eliminated as she looks to close out with a 125 if she strikes on her fill ball.
Jasmine with a high game on that pair. Although there is a chance
And
for
Brooklyn
Lunsford to strike out and win, or take the lead.
finishes the game with 124.
Good tournament, qualifying second. Unfortunately, didn't have the game that she wanted to in the match play. So she's being sent home in 4th place. Update from the U15 girls. After the tense match of a tie in the first round, Brenna is going home. She shot 138. Jenna Hedgepath had a 172, and Gianna Brendolion had a 177. So Brenna, after the, I would say, exhausting, mentally draining roll-off that she competed in, takes home a 4th place finish.
Yeah, well earned.
Update from the U15 boys division: Kyle Pranger is going home going home with the 4th place finish. Word from that game is he had a gutter and then got 9 on the next ball and split in the 9th frame. That ultimately led to his defeat.
No updates on the scores themselves yet, but we will get those shortly.
So all the matches are concluded. We're waiting to tell you all the final results on a couple of more matches. In come the number 1 seeds. Our number 1 seeds will get 4 shadow balls on each lane. Pre-game interview, exclusive content. We're bringing Cameron back in.
What's up, guys?
Cameron, number 1 seed, and you're coming in. So you just have seen the conclusion of this. 2 180 games and a 171 was eliminated. You're a two-handed lefty. These are both right-handers now. What's going on?
They look like the shots I saw. They look like they're playing a little tricky now on the right side. Looks like it's getting more carry down, not carrying. Bad results. Some bad shots, yes, but they look a little tricky. So
you're going to get a couple of shadow balls before we start here.
Yes.
Same
yes.
game plan, or are you going to play the gutter?
Yes, I'm gonna play the gutter, but I'm also on one of my shots. I'm probably gonna jump in a little bit to see if the gutter runs away. That's gonna be there for me as well. So
yeah, you might be able to find some friction there.
yeah.
So this is the medium pattern. You both very well on it today.
Yes. Yes.
Looking for some good scores here. So good luck to you.
Thank you.
We'll watch you on some live stream and hopefully take away a W.
Hopefully, that's the goal, man.
Good luck.
I'm trying.
Good
Thank you.
luck.
See you guys. Wish me luck.
And that's Cameron Crow. He's a great talent and just a great young adult. Final results from the boys U15. As we mentioned, Kyle Pranger was sent home in 4th place with a 153. Dylan Murray advanced with a 203. And Aiden Kaufman advanced with a 193. Aiden is the smooth two-hander, or lefty, one-handed lefty. Lanes are coming on for some practice.
Yeah, we don't need it. Just those are the score sheets they're keeping track of.
This is a crazy scene right now. This is moving so fast. All the bowlers are staying close by to watch, and we still have a big crowd. I think it's actually getting bigger the closer we get to the title match.
Oh yeah, they're all focusing in on them. So yeah, some kids left, grabbed some food, and now they're back. And they can't wait to watch the finals coming up here soon.
There is a lot going on. Looks like someone put their gum on there or something. I just got done talking to Cameron Crow, who we're going to see here, the two-handed lefty. He's the number 1 seed in the U20 boys.
Sam.
We just talked, and he mentioned that he's going to try the outside, play the gutter, and he's going to try one shot a little bit deeper and see what kind of friction he can find, if any. So we'll keep an eye out for that. A little bit too close to the gutter.
Good thing it's practice.
This is practice. I heard the gray boards don't hook.
Typically not. Sometimes you get lucky and they bounce a little, but definitely don't hook.
Very strong, powerful bowler Cameron is. That was a pretty sick 8-pin he just left. Even in practice, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, you get to see them, the different ideas and lines they're going to try. And you get some crazy messengers or crazy leaves. Still entertaining. About one more shot for each of our competitors before we get these match play games underway.
Looks like he's got the left lane down. He's threw a couple of good shots over there.
Yeah, maybe he's
I think he's moving in now. He just switched to ball, new ball. This might be the shot that he tests on the inside. Absolutely, moved in.
And it
Well,
looks
that one-
pretty good.
That one destroyed. Now his question, this is where he's thinking. I just threw a great shot, struck from 2 different spots.
Yeah, and they're both 10 straight back for the most part.
No doubt.
We'll see what he goes with.
Now he's going to try one more practice shot. Looks like he's moving back to the outside. No, that's the same ball. He moved in. Came up a little behind the headpin. So in this situation, if this is me, I'm going off my A game. If I like the gutter more, I struck from both spots, I'm going off my A game. And for Cameron, that's the gutter. For me, I would play the inside line. But it's all preference. And at that point, you threw a couple of good shots, a couple of good strikes in practice. And then maybe after 4 frames, if it's not working, that's when you have to go back to your that other B game shot that you just threw a strike with.
I agree. And here's Alex wasting no time in getting up there to throw a shot.
Firing out there, 2-handed righty.
And he looks comfortable.
Just like last game, starting with a strike. He's no stranger to TV.
Oh, and that great matchup with these 3 here on the lane.
Yeah, Cameron going with the outside line.
Going back to his A game like you
Just
said
like
you
his
would
A
do.
game.
Brandon moving in a little bit.
For those of you just joining us, this is the 3rd round of match play. So we will have 2 more rounds after this. What's going on right now, we have the number 1 seeds have joined us with a combination of the 2 through 5 seeds. So we have 3 bowlers in each division. We are bowling 1 game, and the low scorer gets eliminated. So after this game, we will have 2 bowlers remaining in each division. And then those bowlers will bowl 1 game match against each other to determine the champion.
Here Cameron Crowe is again, looking like he's sticking with that A game right up the gutter.
Alex Acosta fires a quick double. So does
Cameron Crowe. Putting on early pressure to Brandon. Alex and Cameron proving why they were the 2018 and 2019 EYT Players of the Year.
Yeah, they're wasting no time, and Brandon's really got to be feeling it now. He goes 9 spare, and then 2, 4, 8, 10. He must. I mean, these guys are firing away, Alex and Cameron.
And they are not letting up.
I mean, this is a clinic right now.
Yeah, this is exactly what you should be doing, and they are proving why they are the number 1 and 2 seeds this weekend.
This is a way of really taking control of the match. Brandon is you know, he falls behind quick. He still has a chance. We have a lot of game left. He's not out of it. But Cameron and Alex have really taken this match and together put Brandon in a tough spot.
Yeah, especially if Cameron gets up and fires for his 3rd strike to start the game.
Yeah, that'll be 2 turkeys. We have potential for 1 right here.
Yeah, it's a couple turkey sandwiches possibly.
Alex a little wide.
And he sends it.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Cameron wants that turkey sandwich bad. Brandon's ball is just reading a little bit early, and it keeps coming up high for him.
He didn't get to have any practice. Neither did Alex in between matches.
And there's a ham bone for Alex to start off this
Hambo
round.
Making it look easy. Sounds like Alex's back is giving him some issues. Doesn't look like it.
No.
Looked so good. Once we approach the 5th frame, we'll give an update on the girls. They're a little bit behind as the guys are just rocketing away right now.
Yep, then they both start out with the front four. Really putting pressure on Brandon.
Hambone,
to
times
show
two.
up. Times two.
Brandon taking his time here. He's trying to slow the pace down a little bit. And he's actually moving outside. Great
And
execution. That is a... That took a lot to move out there.
yeah.
I mean, that was mid-game. Frame number 4. He's trailing by 42 pins right now. And he just says, I'm going outside.
Yeah, I mean, clearly what he was doing, he was struggling with keeping the ball in the pocket or in play. And looks like he balled up and just started firing it up the lane, just like the other two.
Anything you can do, I can do better, he says.
Yep, and Cameron with a solid 6-pin.
KFC bucket converted nicely by Alex.
Nice cover, Alex.
Cameron chooses to hook slightly at it. He takes some hand and some rotation off of it, but still sees a little bit of friction.
Let's see if
Covers
Brandon
the
can do the same thing on the left lane here as he did on the right.
Moves right.
To be working.
Alex doing much of the same here. Messenger's the 10. Bird Dog 10 pin.
See if Cameron can come back with a strike to maintain his lead over Alex.
So much power in Cameron's delivery. It's sometimes just not fair.
And he comes back smiling a little bit, knowing he got away with that one.
Oh, a turkey? Gobble, gobble, gobble,
Turkey
gobble.
sandwich. He comes back.
That's huge connection on the turkey.
Yeah, he came back pulling his arm a little bit on that one. So
He is throwing it really hard.
hopefully he's okay.
Well, these guys are just firing.
Yeah, they're everyone seems to be locked in right now. So
I mean, you just sit back and enjoy.
yeah, Brandon's going to need a little help from the other two, get an opening if he wants to have a chat.
So Cameron has a 3-pin lead on Alex and keeps it.
Holds on to it.
This is how it's been all day. Cameron and Alex all weekend. They've been 1 and 2,
Yeah.
fighting back and forth.
Back and forth every other game. They're flip-flopping from 1 seed, 2 seed.
And don't forget about Brandon.
Yeah.
4 in a row now.
Yeah, ever since he made that ball change and line change, he's been locked in. And Alex with another strike.
Phased at all.
His second turkey of the game.
Not phased. You know, one slip up from either Cameron or Alex leaves an opening for Brandon. So Brandon has to keep the pedal to the metal right here.
All right, we got a little update on the U12 division. We got Roman, 84 in the 5th with a mark in the 6th. Gavin and Luke, 85 in the 5th, still waiting on his 6th frame as well.
Brandon connects again, and that was a little bit right, but there is room out there on the
And
gutter.
unlike the other two, he's throwing a reactive ball, so he has a little more room for air where he can let it leak out.
Alex steps up and trips. Well, mixer, no tripping there, a little mixer.
Yeah,
A lot of power again.
That's his second ham bone of the game.
Gets a
and
smile out of him.
this is a fun match to watch.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, this talent on this pair, I'm so impressed.
It's just all three of them bowling extremely well.
The fireworks come to an end for Cameron with a 3-pin.
Oh, he lets it out a little bit further, and it comes flying back.
Okay, so he's working on 6 in a row going into the 10th frame. Cameron converts it, a little nervous.
Yeah,
Not sure about that
he
one.
thought that was going to hook by it, maybe.
He instead of throwing straight, he hooked at it.
And let's see if Alex can get the first one in the 10th here.
Alex, 7 pins, begging for it to strike.
And Alex can max out at 255 if he spares and strikes. And Cameron, if he can get a double and 8 count, he can shut Alex out.
Big
First
strike
one.
from Cameron.
All right, so Cameron can knock them out and lock himself into the championship match with the strike and 8, where Alex needs it all 10 to lock Brandon out. If
Big shot there
Brandon
from Cameron.
punches
So
it, he
Cameron
will
is
end with
looking-
a 254.
Cameron is in.
Cameron needs a 8 count to lock in the #1 seed.
Just like that, 255 for Alex. So that puts him in. 254 is what Brandon can max at. Alex just shoots 255.
Yeah, so Cameron needs 7 here to lock Brandon out and move on to that championship match. Fires
And
parries
destroys
it.
destroys it. 258.
Wow, what a match.
Brandon with a great shot. And he can max at 254.
Yeah, that 2 count on his spare attempt in the second. If he got 3 there, talking another game.
That's why count is so important.
It is. And we'll see if he can finish this out and make it look really close.
Got away with that one too.
Yeah, he's
He is
right ball, right line.
I mean, what a gutsy move. You're in the 3rd frame with 44. You move to an entire different zone, and you strike out just to miss by 1.
Yeah, what an incredible match that was. Let's
That
see
is-
if he can do it
That's gutsy.
for fun.
Unfortunately, he'll fall 1 pin short here. Trips the
Wow.
4. So we have 254, 255, and 258. An incredible stretch of bowling.
No.
Just got word that Karina has to mark, and then Gianna will be knocked out. So we're entering the 10th frame for them.
Baby, Brandon, you want to come up? Come talk.
An incredible performance by our U20 guys. And we're going to have Brandon jump in, actually, after a tough loss here. Brandon, welcome to the EYT live stream.
It's nice to be here.
An incredible game there. Unfortunately, you did fall 1
Yes.
pin short, but I appreciate you coming in and joining us and
Yep.
staying with a great attitude. Just tell me what you're thinking off the press for all of our fans.
So I guess I'll explain the match a little bit.
Absolutely.
Frame by frame. So
Go
first
for it.
3 frames, I took the look I had for the first 2 games. And it was a good look, but my execution wasn't there. I wasn't quite comfortable with where I was at, considering they both started front 3, playing outside, whether he was a lefty or not. So I switched to a ball. I didn't throw on this pattern at all, and pretty much went where Alex was with more speed. Knew that that was probably my only option because I needed to do something. So I went with it, trusted it, shot for shot, and sadly it wasn't enough in the end, but I at least gave them something to think about when I wasn't in a place 2 after 3 frames.
That's incredible. The amount of guts that it took to change. And it made it kind of a little bit easier because you did have 44 in the 3rd, which makes you have to strike out, and it was a great performance.
Right.
Awesome and great bowling. Congratulations on your
Thank
great
you.
finish. Thanks for
Thanks.
sitting down with us. Gianna has been eliminated from the U15 girls. Have to thank Brandon for being a great sport and coming out, talking to us right after the devastating loss.
I don't know if we're going to see a better match at all from any other round. That was incredible.
I mean, over a 254 for each bowler. I just hope there's more of this in the finals. This
Yeah.
is awesome.
And from each division.
This is nobody has left. Everyone is getting closer and closer to the lanes. And there's so much going on. You should all be here.
I got chills
amazing.
from that one.
This is
I
amazing.
got hair standing up.
There's nothing quite like match play.
Wow. Yeah, and Alex definitely needed to fill that 10th frame. He needed that fill ball to strike.
Let's take a look over at the U20 girls.
Good.
So Jasmine is stepping up on the right lane, lane 26. She has 148 in the 8th frame, working on a strike, so she can max at 208. Ronell, who is the 1 seed, if she gets this one, she will lock out Ronell. And she buckets, so she's not able to max that score. Up steps Ronell on lane 25. The number 1 seed, this is U20 girls. Leaves the 10 pin after coming a little bit high.
So her max score is now looking at 182 if she spares and strikes.
So Jasmine has to spare this.
And she
Converts it.
converts.
That's a hard spare.
Not an easy one, especially when you absolutely need it.
The 2, 4, 5, 8. 5 pins here. If Ronell spares. Does so with ease.
And she needs 5 pins to shut her out.
And Langford needs a mark. The delivery, it's down the middle. No problem there. Not giving the head pin away, and she will advance. Jasmine will advance.
As she fires up the lane. And a strike.
Strike there gives her 182.
Like we said earlier, Barbara, all she needs is a mark. And count.
Lunsford has 153 in the 8th.
And
Strikes,
she crosses
and that'll do
over.
it. That will do it. Doesn't matter how they fall, but if they fall.
Hey, they all look the same up on the scoreboard.
So she can max at 203. That strike advances her to the finals. Lunsford and Jasmine are on to the finals for the U20 girls. Alex Acosta, Cameron Crow on to the finals for the U20 men. And we are waiting for the standings on the rest of the field.
And here in the U12 mixed division, it looks like we have Luke Switolski etching out Gavin Murray 151 to 150 as Gavin is eliminated and Roman Caporal shoots 178 to move on.
And that is an upset. Gavin was the number 1 seed all tournament long.
Yeah, he was up by 250, 300 pins.
And he goes home with a 150.
And then we have in the U15 boys division, Aiden is going home as he shoots 171 against Landon Jordan's 175 and Dylan's 197. And for U15 girls, it looks like Gianna is going home. Jenna Hedgepath with a 190 moving on, and Karina Caprone 165 also moving on.
Wow, this is awesome.
And now we wait for them to start the final round of match play.
I need a breather, Mason. I need to take a break or something.
Oh.
I mean, this is wild.
Yeah, it's
I don't know how the bowlers are dealing with this.
all these matches coming down to the last frame or two. It's been an exciting round of match play. So let's see if they can do it again.
Stick around, folks, and don't miss this action.
No.
This is incredible. Youth bowling, this is some of the best youth bowling that you're going to see.
Yeah, and these aren't on house shots. These are all on sport patterns, and they're throwing haymakers at each other out here.
This title match in the U20 boys division, I mean, I can't wait.
No, it's going to be a lot of fun. They're both throwing urethane, one two-handed lefty, one two-handed righty, playing the same part of the lane.
The same part of the lane on the opposite side.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun.
I cannot wait.
It's gonna come down to carry for these two, I think.
All right, this is going to be some good content coming in. Mason and I are going to hand over to Cameron and Alex, who are going to be bowling for the finals in the U20 boys. Let's see what they have to offer.
We're talking to each other?
Only negative stuff, you said?
Hey, Alex.
What's up, Cam?
That was were you terrified? Because I was terrified.
I was
Because as soon as he
terrified.
struck, I knew he was gonna go back 9, and I was like, oh no. I was like, please.
So you're throwing the same line?
Oh, absolutely. Why would I change my line?
Let's just
Are you
go-
throwing the same line?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody over there asked us, what if we went 300 each? Can we split the title? I don't want to
I'll
throw
cut it in half. I'll cut it right in half.
750 each.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Because I'm not throwing any more strikes after that. I think my strikes ran out.
What are you guys thinking now?
Um,
To the championship, what are you guys thinking?
I'm
gotta
gonna have
strike
to
a
shoot.
lot.
I'm gonna have to shoot 300 to win.
So is your mindset, if I don't strike?
I lose. Yes.
Basically.
If I don't strike, I lose. That's how I feel every time I face Alex, though. So
How many times do you guys face up against each other?
A lot.
a decent amount.
Decent amount?
Yeah.
Who's got the upper edge?
Cam.
Damn.
Good luck, guys. Wish you luck.
Good luck, Cam.
Hey, good luck, Alex.
I was gonna call you Twink, but then I was like, oh, let me not call you Twink.
We're having a blast out here at the EYT.
It couldn't get any better than this. All these athletes have great attitudes, sportsmanship through the roof, and they all love competing against each other. Best of the best out here. You look at Cameron on the live stream. He's just
He's taking a break.
yeah. He doesn't know what to think or do right now. He knows he needs to strike a lot.
Oh, they both want this.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt about this. The guys are competing for $1,500. Let's try to get some other numbers on the full breakdown of scholarship money, because there's $7,600 in total being given away today.
Yeah, and I mean, Alex is coming for it. He is the 2018 EYT Player of the Year. Cameron the 2019. So Cameron's the one that should be winning this, I feel like.
Hey, and Alex has that chip on his shoulder. He's got that grudge. I was talking to Cameron before qualifying today, and he was saying, I'm not really sure how I won 2019 Bowler of the Year. Well, I mean, you bowled very well all last year, but he said, I thought Alex outperformed me. Well, this is a great time for either one of them to make that statement and say, hey, I'm back. I want to be Bowler of the Year 2020.
And this is my tour. They want to prove it. right, here we go. Cameron's starting off this finals match.
Yeah, I do.
Cameron lets that one out just a little bit. If you have to miss, though, I guess the first frame is the best frame. And he converts the picket fence. Let's see if Alex can start out strong here. Alex also with a 6 count to start the finals match.
Put Brandon back in.
Oh, we're having a lot of fun. The fans are really enjoying this.
Yeah, giving both them a hard time as they both start with those 6 counts.
Well, this is a lot going on for these bowlers. They're still young, right? After seeing that 250 game, we're all here with expectations that they're going to explode again and have a big game. But as you mentioned, this is a sport shot. This is not easy.
No.
They made it look easy.
Yeah, I mean, shooting 250s, they made it look like a house shot, but it definitely is not.
Some high scores over on the girls, right? Well, off to good starts. They both have doubles. Both have 2 in a row to start the game. So the U20 girls division, they're getting $550 for the win. The runner-up will get $375. The U20 boys, as I mentioned, $1,500 goes to the winner and $550 to the second place. So a pretty big drop-off. This is a $950 pot game right here.
Yeah, and Cameron fires back after a errant shot in the first frame, comes back with a strike.
And this is crazy. These guys are under 20 years old, competing for thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and Cameron going into college. Alex already has a little college experience.
This will be,
It's going to be a fun match.
you know, it's almost, in a sense, life-changing because
All
all
this
the-
money
all the
goes
scholarship
straight
money.
to school.
it's awesome. Connects back. Now we're back on track.
Yep, Cameron settling in after that first frame and seems to be back on that strike train.
So we'll move down to the U15. The boys are competing for $425 in first place and $350 in second. The girls will have $450 for first,
Alex with another bucket here.
$325 for second. Move down to the U12 mixed, $375 for first, $275 for second. $7,600 in total.
That's amazing.
And this couldn't have been done without all of our sponsors. High Five Gear, Storm Bowling, Turbo Grips. Thank you, Stardust, for being here, having us.
Yeah, they've been nothing short of amazing for hosting this tournament and helping us have a smooth transition with lane to lane as kids move and helping us out with this live stream setup.
Bowler's Journal as well, and most importantly, Gail Voschel, the main sponsor, who is, I believe, still here in attendance. He is. He's enjoying this, having a great time, and seeing what Diandra and Jason have been able to put together.
Over on that women's side we were talking about, Jasmine keeps it with a turkey, and Barbara had that double. She came back with a split and then a 9-0.
She missed the 10 pin on that one, which was actually a good strike shot. It should have fallen.
But like we've been saying this whole weekend, spares are important. You need to make those ones.
Now we focus in on Cameron, working on a double. A good place for him to really make Alex feel the pressure.
Yeah, especially with it being a one-game match, every shot matters. And this turkey would be huge in the first half of this game. Does it with ease.
Jasmine on the girls U20 goes 2-4-8 for a 7 count after a 3-bagger to start the game. She's looking to spare this and stay clean.
Yeah.
Cameron is going for the 4-bagger. We missed turkey time, by the way.
We did. He did get his turkey sandwich, though.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. 379 for Cam. That is not an easy spare coming from the left side.
No, definitely needs to get those 2 for sure.
We'll see if he
And
goes
get
for
that
2
count.
or goes to make it. I would go for count. Last match, 1 pin was the determining factor between staying and going home.
Yeah, they could have at least gone in that roll off.
Yeah, I would have gone for 2 there. You're in the lead,
Just
errant shot, but
get the count,
get the count, yeah.
especially on strikes.
And now Alex is here, throwing a strike, and he's got a chance to double
Yeah,
with
and
Cam on the bench.
if he can string a couple here, he's only going to be back 5 pins.
So interesting stuff going on for U20 girls. After the first 3, 7-1 for Jasmine, and now a 4-9 pocket split. Looks like Alex is a little drained, or he's not as aggressive as he was in the first match.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on right now. Like you
yeah.
pointed out, he was holding his back, saying there was some tightness.
Yeah. Doesn't look like he's able to get the same leverage as he did last match, causing the ball to flutter and not cut through the oil.
We got Barbara going up there, trying to bounce back from a couple open frames in a row. And she 2 pins.
So through 4 frames, Barbara has 64, Jasmine 83. Both of them working on an open. Cameron delivers a powerful mixer. They stand no chance when that happens.
No.
The pocket becomes twice as big for a 2-handed lefty like that.
And when he can get that kind of look, it's going to be tough to beat him on this.
No doubt.
Barbara spares her 2 pin.
Through 5 frames here, the boys, Cameron 103, Alex 88. Pretty good lead. Are you seeing anything consistent here?
I'm not too sure what's going on with Cameron. Are you noticing anything?
Again, I see them not having the same amount of leverage.
Yeah, just energy level's not quite there.
I mean, that last game had to have been really draining. It seems like they might be letting the moment get to them. And what I mean by that is, instead of taking their shot by shot, staying in each moment, they're thinking big picture, which kind of brings them back to their physical game not being as sharp.
Yeah.
So
and,
they might fall off a shot, lose leverage, and now their ball reaction not the same.
True. I agree. Alex comes back with a strike, looking for his first double this game.
I don't think we're seeing much transition right now, because when they throw a good shot, it is hitting the pocket just like it was last game.
Oh, great shot.
That would have been a huge double for Alex.
Yeah.
Must make here, I would
Yeah,
say.
he's going to have to set himself up nice in the 9th frame.
Girl side, Barbara goes 9 spare, 9 spare. Jasmine looking to convert her 10 pin.
As Alex converts his.
And so does Jasmine. The crowd's getting closer and closer. Every frame it seems like they take one step forward.
Yeah, they're just inching their way forward, getting as close to the action as they can.
Cameron steps up in the 8th frame, looking to extend his lead. That mixer is just unstoppable.
Yeah.
I
he
feel
is-
bad for the 6 pin,
He is feeling it.
taking a beating over there.
Let's see if he can figure this left lane out. He's had a couple issues on it.
Yeah, left lane for him looks to be playing tighter, or if it's just inconsistent shot making, we'll leave that to him to decide, but it does look like it might be tighter.
Yeah, I mean, he's only got 1 of his 4 frames so far striking on that lane. So let's see if he can figure it out here. Throwing the messengers all over the pin deck.
So I think the lane did get tighter. It looked like they were losing some leverage that shot he got his leverage back, but still did not react the same way in the last match.
Oh, breaks up the split, leaving a 7-pin.
Alex feeling like he's got nothing else. Feeling a little distraught right now.
Over on the U20 women's side, Barbara leaving the 6-10, looking to convert.
Alex goes across lane, covers the 7-pin nicely. And Barbara as well, covering the spare.
So in the 6th frame, Jasmine with 112, strike in the 7th. Barbara 101 in the 6th, spare in the 7th. Alex with another strike.
And he's saying, where was that all game? He had a couple of opportunities to double.
Just couldn't catch that break. Barbara with a strike in the 8th frame, putting her at 121 in the 7th. By Alex.
And where was that? He continues to ask. Putting his hands up.
Seems to be in good spirits about it, though. He had a great tournament.
Great tournament. He's going to finish here with a 197 if he gets all 10.
And Cameron still has to show up, though.
Jasmine delivers and washes out in the 8th frame. So that's a 6 count for Jasmine. In the 7th frame, 121 Barbara. If Jasmine converts, 132. So this is a big spare for Jasmine. If she covers, she stays 1 spare ahead. Here's Cameron looking to seal the deal. Victory lap.
And he does so with a strike in the first one in the 10th.
And there's your champion.
Holding on to his #1 seed and 2019 EYT Player of the Year, takes home the crown today.
A promising start to a new season.
Definitely can't be too upset with that, as he will be taking home a brand new high five jersey, a champion's jersey, one of a kind, as well as a Storm bowling ball of his choice. On top of that, $1,500 smart money.
Yes, sir. And Cameron, for you, you weren't sure why you were Player of the Year in 2019? Well, you just proved it today, sir.
Yeah, congratulations.
Great young man, great young bowler, deserving champion, 219 to finish.
Yeah, and Alex isn't going home empty-handed either. Like you said, he got a good chunk of money from that, and he's going home with that turbo prize pack.
So now let's turn the action to the ladies, finishing up their game over here. Championship match.
We lost our carry down, so when we missed out, we really missed out.
And Barbara can spare this and take the lead by 1 pin in the 8th frame.
All right, what do we have for scores here?
Yep.
Mason, 8th frame, what do we have here?
We got Barbara at 141 in the 8th, spare in the 9th, but Jasmine has 140 in the 8th, working on a strike in the 9th. So it's going to come down to this last frame again. Jasmine really in control if she gets another strike here to start off the 10th.
Big shot here.
Looking to put the pressure on. Oh,
Delivers a nice shot, ring 10.
so she's looking to convert this and knock them all down again.
This is a must make
Yeah.
in this scenario. You have to think that your opponent's going to go up and make a good shot.
She's looking at a 180 max for the championship match here.
Nicely done on the 10 pin. She has a slight chance here. gets a trip on the 2-pin for a 180 game.
And that's huge because if Jasmine spares here, she's going to need a strike in her fill shot, and they can go into a roll-off, actually.
Yeah, with 140 even, correct?
Yeah.
In the 8th frame here.
So
with a
she
strike
needs a
in the
strike
ninth.
here to help seal it.
Right. Anything less than a strike here, then she'll have to strike in the fill ball.
And it will force a roll-off.
She needs 21 in the fill. A good
And
shot
she
there.
goes. She's going to need good count on these next 2 shots.
And the crowd is into it. They all move from the matches that have completed to the girls' side, and they're loud.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch.
What a great shot there by Jasmine.
Not a single person has left.
I mean, this is where the nerves come in. This is where experience comes in, and she's handling it. Jasmine is attacking it right now. She is taking the moment.
And she is a past champion, so she is adding another one to her resume.
Another great shot. Pocket 10-pin, and there's your Battle Royale U20 Girls Champion.
Yeah, congratulations to her as well, as she also gets that high 5 champion jersey, as well as a Storm bowling ball of her choice.
Runners up for both the boys and girls, and in every division for that matter, get a turbo prize pack. That could be anywhere between, you get a tote bag with rosin balls, thumb tape, ball cleaner, anything that really Turbo supplies. A great consolation prize from Turbo. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. We'll be giving out awards. Last year's 2018 Battle Royale U20 Boys Champion was Nolan Blessing. He was looking to repeat, but got knocked out in match play.
And I believe I heard Jasmine is a back-to-back winner now at this event.
Back-to-back, that's a impressive feat in a very strong field.
Yeah, I mean, you're competing against some top-notch bowlers here. So congratulations to her again as a back-to-back winner.
Big congratulations. We're looking to get final scores from every single pair. Some of them are out of my sight.
And we will get those to you guys as soon as possible. here are the champions for the U12 mixed division. We have Luke with a 178 defeating Roman 153. In the U15, Landon defeats Dylan 199, 173. And then in the U15 girls division, Karina defeats Jenna 193, 172. So again, some close matches, few marks apart.
Yeah, and a lot of deserving wins in the 190s. Those are the scores that you see, and they take away W's. You make your spares, you throw a couple strikes in there, you stay clean, and that's going to win more times than not. And we see it right there, 2 wins in the 190s.
Yeah, so congratulations to the winners again, as they all are taking home those High Five Gear champion jerseys and a storm ball of their choice.
Stick around as we are going to present the winners and the runners-up.
I gotta tell you, you guys were awesome yesterday. It was so nice to be able to watch it home because I couldn't be here. It's like, oh my God, I gotta come up and tell you guys did good.
Thank you.
Shout outs to Luke here. I figured the Stowalskis would be watching. They've been watching all day on the live stream. Luke took it home. Big sister is very proud. Shout out to Karina. She did awesome. She is awesome. Taking away
Yeah.
a great tournament. So again, to recap, our U20 boys, first place, $1,500, Cameron Crow. Second place, Alex Acosta, $550. In the girls division, Jasmine with the win at $550.
And Barbara taking home $375.
U15 boys division, Landon taking home the top prize at $425. And Dylan the runner-up with $350. In the girls division, U15 taking home $450 was Karina. Second place getting $325, Jenna. And finally in the U12, first place got $375, and that's Luke. Second place, $275 in Roman. So that'll do it. We're going to pass it on to the award ceremony from Riley Smith
And Mason Petrin.
and all of us at the EYT Youth Tour.
We can't thank you enough.
Thank you so much for tuning in. All of our sponsors, thank you so much.
Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Hey, everybody on the live stream. Thanks for tuning in. All right, this is hard because I've got 2 mics, and I can only talk into one at a time. So, okay. We're going to give the high qualifier awards. We have these beautiful pins from On the Ball Bowling that we're going to present. In the U12 division, congratulations, Gavin Murray. Also, I'm going to need, do you want to help me? Come over here. When I take a picture, I'm going to do not drop them. U15 boys. Landon Jordan, congratulations. All right, and U15 girls, congratulations, Karina Capron. You're getting it. U20 girls, congratulations, Renelle Yolande.
And we are handing out awards here at the EYT Battle Royale. Diandra Asbaty calling up the U12 and 15 winners as they begin to collect high average awards.
All right, and U20 boys, Cameron Crow, congratulations.
And Cameron Crow wins another trophy. He's racked up a lot of hardware and continues to do so. And we'll be picking up another first place trophy here as the player of the year for EYT as well. An impressive showing here for Cameron at the Battle Royale. A player with a lot of potential.
Thank you. No, they're the other side. You're good. It's just the wrong date. And last year's logo. No. All right. On to the other places. Congratulations to all the high qualifiers. U12, third place. Congratulations, Gavin Murray.
Good job, Gavin. Good job.
Got the hardest job here, man. In second place, winning the Turbo Prize Pack, Roman Caparelli. Congratulations, great bowling. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Hold the certificate. All right. And the champion of U12 division, Luke Switowski, congratulations.
And you can see the handmade custom trophies for the EYT Elite Youth Tour, giving this wonderful wood crown trophies that are part of this prize package. You can see that the wonderful sash as well, delineating champions.
All right. U15 boys, third place, Aiden Kaufman, congratulations.
Congratulations.
U15 boy division. Aiden Kaufman coming to the stage. Taking him a little bit here. We're going to move on to the second place.
Second place, U15 boys. Dylan Murray, all the way from Orlando, Florida. Congratulations.
Dylan Murray, one of the many out-of-state participants here at the EYT. An incredible showing from all around the country: Georgia, Ohio, Florida, Michigan, Wisconsin, of course, Illinois, Indiana, amongst other states.
And this was his very first U15 event ever, right? And he wins. He's 1 for 1, moving right up from the U12 division and making himself a champion in the U15 right away. Landon Jordan, congratulations. And he won last year. This is his second title at our major.
Landon Jordan accepting his prize package. The sash and trophy. He will also get a ball of choice from Storm Bowling Products. A very generous donation made by the Chrismans and Storm. We're very appreciative of their generosity in sponsoring this event. Amongst others, as you can see, our sponsors on the Step and Repeat, Turbo Grips, Storm Products, High Five Gear, and Gail Volschel. We're going to give a special shout out. I know we've been giving a lot of shout outs to that gentleman, but he deserves every one of them, really making this event possible.
In the U15 girls division, 4th place, Brenna Hartzler. Congratulations. In U15 girls, 3rd place, Gianna Brandolino. Congratulations.
Gianna Brandolino having another solid tournament.
In U15 girls, 2nd place, Jenna Hedgepath. Congratulations.
See the Turbo 2-in-1 grips, Turbo Grip prize package, part of the second place prize package these bowlers receive. A goodie bag of wonderful accessories, necessity for the game of bowling.
In U12 or U15? Oh, okay. All right, U15 champion. Last year she got 2nd place. This year, she's the winner, Karina Capron. Congratulations.
And there is your U15 girls winner. Again, getting the Royal Sash.
Karina is from Nebraska, and I'm so appreciative of all you guys that have come so far. We've got Orlando and Nebraska and Georgia and Tennessee, and you guys are amazing. In 5th place in the U20 girls, opting up to the U20 division when she should be in the U15, Jillian Martin. Congratulations. Great bowling.
And Jillian Martin, another solid tournament. Had an opportunity to move on and was unable to, but she has already had a very successful year making Junior Team USA, the youngest to lead a U20 squad for Team USA, an incredible feat. And of course, she has all of her other studies and personal work on top of that, but then she's also bowling out on the PWBA tour.
4th place, Brooklyn Gagnon. Congratulations. All right, U20 girls, 3rd place, Renelle Yolande. Congratulations. All the way from Kentucky, right? Yes.
Kentucky, another state I didn't mention earlier, represented here at the Elite Youth Tour. An impressive showing by that young lady right there. Throws an excellent ball. Great follow through. If you people should take notes. Very pure through the follow
U20
through.
girls, second place, Barbara Lunsford, first event ever. Congratulations on your second place. In the U20 girls, defending her title, winning $550 scholarship, Jasmine McKeel. Congratulations.
Back-to-back jacks for Jasmine. Won this event last year, taking home the title again this year. You can see the exuberance. Needed the first hit in the 10th to lock it down and delivered in spades. Great performance here by Jasmine, and we obviously look forward to continuing her success out here on the Elite Youth Tour.
All right, I know a lot of these guys left, but I'm going to do it real quick. 9th place, Matthew Levante. 8th place, Blake Rieger. 7th place, Brandon Williamson. 6th place, Amir Lawrence. 5th place, Edward Zarowski. If you guys are here, you can come and get your certificates. 4th place, Nolan Blessing. 3rd place, Brandon Caruso. Brandon, you here?
Brandon's here somewhere.
Who is? No one else is here? Well, come on down, Brandon. And defending his second place finish from last year, Alex Acosta, congratulations. And champion of U20 boys, winning $1,500 scholarship. Where are you going to get that? Cameron Crow. Congratulations.
And there's your U20 division winner for the boys, Cameron Crow, reigning EYT Player of the Year for U20. He has the potential to move on to bigger and better things, perhaps a professional career ahead of him. But right now he is just soaking in the glory and taking it all in as he celebrates his victory again. And a congratulations to all the winners, and a congratulations to all those who participated. You won by just showing up and competing out here, and opportunity to learn.
Come on back. I want to take this time to thank my team for being so awesome. I could not do this without you guys. It ran super smooth. The scores were out quickly and accurately, and I'm so grateful for you guys all being on my team. The live stream guys, score guys, junior gold, running the scores, my video guys, the photographers, everybody. I'm so appreciative. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors too. Thank you so much. Storm, Turbo, High Five Gear, Bowler's Journal, Gail Volschel. Thank you for everything.
And we will be shortly joined by Diandra Asbaty as she
Somebody left a merchandise bag. We have it up here. It's white.
as she finishes up some of her obligations as the tournament proprietor. There you see all of your winners holding up their trophies in victory. There was no U12 girls this year, as the only U12 girls actually ended up competing against the boys because she was the only competitor, but it's because all the U12 girls ended up moving up to U15 this year, so it was an interesting transition year, but I'm sure we will have that division filled out even more as the time goes on. Go to the EYT website or EYT Facebook page, and it will be archived there. Also, how do I get to the archive? It'll be on. It'll be just on. It'll be in the videos. Okay. Video section. We will also archive it. We will also archive it on, I think, either Vimeo or YouTube. We will share that with you. Okay, good. Thank you. Not a problem.
Bye. Thank you for being here. Good luck.
Jillian Martin saying her goodbyes as she's getting ready to go. And I am joined by the co-founder and three-time World Bowler of the Year, Queen's Champion, and everybody's favorite bowler here, Diandra Asbaty.
You have to say that. Hey, oh my gosh, we did it.
We
and
did
it.
it.
Was so awesome.
It was
I'm
awesome.
So fired up. I love crowning champions.
Well, we crowned 5 of them today, and that is incredible. Great matches the entire time.
Two ties in a row. Kids losing with 250s. I mean,
yeah.
Some crazy
People
finals.
needing the hits, couple of hits in the 10th to get it done, reacting under the pressure, and it just reminds me even more what this tour is all about, putting these kids in a position to have to make these shots. And it is a testament to what you're doing here. And I don't know if you get thanked enough.
Oh.
But I think on behalf of everybody here, I think it's safe to say that we would like to thank you for investing in this tour and making this something that we can all enjoy and share, and we look forward to bigger and better things as it moves on.
Thank you. It's an honor for me to be a part of these kids' bowling careers and to see them grow and to help them, give them the tools that they need to go on to the next level in bowling. I mean, look at their smiles and even the gracious losers of the matches. I mean, I'm just so proud of everything that this was today. And I'm going to continue to pour my heart and my soul into this tour. And I know even better things are to come. So thank you for being involved in it.
Well, I think there will be great things to come, and we'll continue to grow this. And we thank our viewers for tuning in and obviously supporting this live stream as it continues to grow and kind of find its roots. And we have a great platform and a great opportunity here. And we are concluding, and the celebrations will continue into the evening as these bowlers.
With juice.
Absolutely,
And
juice.
pop.
Juice and
soda.
pop and chips and cookies.
Yes, that's right.
Maybe
of
some
course.
ice cream.
And thanks for tuning in. And thanks for everybody that is going to rewatch this. If you guys have any suggestions, hit me up. If you are interested in our tour, you want to become a sponsor, Diandra at EliteYouthTour.com. I'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. And on behalf of everybody here at the Elite Youth Tour, we thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Okay, bye.